I mean, is it hard to be here?
Yeah, I mean, this is where it happened.
This building over here.
Lucia Lorenzi teaches at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, but she still finds it difficult to walk past the building where she was sexually assaulted by a fellow student 4 years ago.
And I try to get away, and I try to reach over, and then he ends up pinning me down on the couch.
To gauge the scope of the problem, CBC News asked schools such as UBC to tell us how often they'd received reports of sexual assault over the past 5 years. UBC's number, 16 assaults reported to campus police. It's the same question many parents might be asking, which is why UBC posts the annual number of reports on its website, noting that the number is very low for a campus that size. But UBC also has an RCMP detachment on site, and when we asked them, the number skyrocketed to more than 70 sexual assaults reported in the same time period. We asked the university's vice president of students why that number doesn't appear online.
Is it giving people who look on the UBC site a clear picture of the reality here?
Well, I think it gives us something to think about. I mean, you know, we haven't gone down the avenue of looking at RCMP data prior to your pointing it out to me today.
In fact, last year, UBC agreed to post a combined number on its website, but still hasn't.
Numbers, I think, is the wrong emphasis. I think that it really is about the creation of a healthy campus community.
However, after our interview, Cowan's office emailed to say they will post the combined number when they update their annual reports next month.
I would say that's misleading, yeah.
Holly Johnson oversaw the first national survey on violence against women. She says universities are competing for students, and unless all schools post the numbers, it's tough for one school to go it alone.
So I think if we all kind of come forward and honestly report on what's going on our campuses, then we can get sort of past that.
Lucia believes universities generally still tend to minimize the scope of the problem.
Sorry. People can be really intellectually gifted, talented, brilliant people, and they can still sexually assault their colleagues.
Give UBC credit for at least posting a number online. Most universities and colleges in Canada still don't do that. And what our investigation has shown is that even when asked, most schools still don't really have a clear picture of what's happening on their own campus. Diana Swain, CBC News at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver.